What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Leo, and I'm back bringing you guys another film session. Today, we're doing Chris Olave, the New Orleans Saints. We had another good week in the NFL. Week 3 just passed by. Checking out the Saints rookie wide receiver here, Chris Olave. He's going to be number 12 in this film session. And if you guys have been following the film sessions, you know how we're going to do this. We're just going to watch the plays live, get like a live reaction. I pulled these plays earlier in the day, break it down. You know how we do it, man. Anyways, let's get into it. So Chris Olave is the Z receiver for the Saints. They pretty much use him as a flanker in the flanker role. Not much of a slot guy for them. Doesn't play the X. They got Michael Thomas to do that. So let's look at this first play here. He's going to be down here at the bottom. He's going to be in the gold shoes if you guys want to spot him for yourselves. So Carolina is showing cover 0 on this play. All these guys down the line showing blitz. Man here, man here, man here. So let's see what happens at the snap. So Carolina is still blitzing. They're rushing 5, but 3 of these guys drop out of this. But still, nevertheless, these guys are all singled up here. Every receiver is singled up here. So he's down here at the bottom. We really just see the deep down the field speed here from Chris Olave. Pretty sure he ran 4.3 something at the combine. So definitely a speedster on the field. Back to his Ohio State days. He was phenomenal in college. This guy was a prolific wide receiver in college. Super good college career. But against cover 0, one-on-one, he has a go route. Just show him what you got. Turn the burners on. And we see that he easily gets separation from this DB. Really good throw by Jameis, laying this on the outside shoulder. And then he makes a contested catch, hangs on through the contact. So right there is a showcase of his down the field speed. So right here, he's at the bottom of the screen once again. Carolina is playing off coverage on his side. J.C. Horn down here, first round pick of last year. So this is it's gonna be zone, soft zone coverage, and he just runs a little speed out, and we see Jameis Winston leaves it inside. Now I just want you guys to just remember this play because we're gonna hit on this again. Really good route. He gets out of that. I mean, it's a speed out. You just no breakdown, no like real change of direction. You just have to really just hit this very quick and fast and stay flat. Does a good job at it. It's just the ball is left inside. But we're going to come back to this play. Just keep that play in mind. So next play here. He's at the top of the screen. We see all these guys up on the line of scrimmage again. Carolina is 4 DBs deep, kind of like a shell look. Okay, and this was a third down play, just to put it in context. So what happens here? He has he's running a route to where he's running a curl. It's basically get to the sticks, get the first down. So he gets up the field. On this play, I mean, this is all awareness, football IQ, just being a smart player in this situation. So when he runs this curl route, we see what the first down is. The first down is the 21-yard line. So the top of his break is like at the 22.5. Now, when you run a curl in the NFL, you have to work back to the football. If you don't work back to the football, it's getting batted down or it's going pick 6 the other way. So he gives himself enough space past the sticks to be able to work back and still be across the line. And you see he works back some, still manages to get the first down because of the space that he gave himself at the top of his route. He didn't just get to the first down, stop, which would be right here, because he would have to work back to make the catch. Instead, he gets to the 22, about 22.5, then works back, makes a contested catch because he knows the guy's coming. He knows who is that. Dante Jackson is coming. So really good just processing and knowing where he needs to be, awareness on the field, football IQ. So really smart play there. We see it's almost like a veteran doing that. Great job. Move the sticks. So this is him at the top. Carolina showing single high safety. These guys are about 7 yards off the line. And this is the same play from earlier. This is the same exact call. If you go back and watch the other routes from everybody else on the field, same thing. Outside receiver here has a little 7-yard out. The Y out route. This guy has a little stick, and then there's out route on this side. But same thing. We seen what happened earlier. Good route by Olave. Jameis left it inside. Ended up incomplete. This time, Jameis puts the ball right where it needs to be. Now, looking at it from Olave's standpoint, is where he starts his break and where he finishes. And I love this because right here he's starting his break, and look where he finishes at the catch point. Very, 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 very close to where he started his break. It's about the 28 where he starts this break at, and then he finishes right at the 28. A lot of guys, they'll drift up the field and give this DB an angle to jump and break the ball up. So good job coming flat, coming back to the ball. Very smooth, no wasted steps in this out route. Really good throw by Jameis this time. He anticipated it really well. You see this ball is out right before Olave turns his head. Good execution there. Here he is at the top. Same route. It's not the same play, but it's the same route. He runs this route super, super good. Now, it's a zone coverage. This guy really should probably be little bit more outside leverage here. I believe that's I don't know who that is actually, because he's kind of like in a soft squat flat area over here. That's his responsibility in this coverage. But it's just that route is so smooth. Comes back to the football. It's just perfect execution. It's really an unguardable route if Jameis times this well and puts it in the right spot. Very smooth on these speed out routes. Down here at the bottom on this play. This might be my favorite route of this whole game. Okay, so let's break this down. So this is Dante Jackson here. Looks like the Panthers drop out into a cover 3. He's in the third, middle of the field, third. Hook defenders. This guy can jump out here to the flat. So Dante Jackson is an outside leverage, obviously playing about 7 yards off of him. So Dante playing outside leverage. Chris Olave takes an inside release, knowing that his route is going to break to the outside. So he's already creating more space for where the ball needs to end up at. So he takes an inside release, gets up the field really, really quick. And at the top of this, he does a little post, it's a quick little step to sell post. He just gets Dante Jackson leaning just a little bit. And then he snaps it back the other way to the corner. Let's go take a look at it again. Full speed. And I mean, he has all this room, and all that room was created simply because of his inside stem, because he could run this route right here outside the numbers, and then when he breaks this off, he has this little bit of room. So he can break it off outside the numbers, but with stemming inside, he breaks it off inside the numbers. And also pulls Dante Jackson out of Dante Jackson really would probably just stick to the numbers here in this deep third. He brings them inside of it. Just so much more room to work, create so much separation simply by just stemming inside, and it helps the quarterback out so much. Like I said, he does a little shoulder shrug to sell post. Dante Jackson bites on it a little bit, and then it's game over. gets him completely turned around. So this is him down at the bottom again. Let's take a look at what happens here. Runs another corner route. So really, this is a good job just filling the zone. This is the last play I got. Filling the zone coverage by the Panthers. The Panthers played a lot of zone coverage in this game. I would say probably 70% of the plays were zone coverage. Again, running this corner route, he just stems inside, get inside, gives him so much more room. So much more room. And then he kind of just finds the sweet area between this underneath defender and over the top guy. He kind of just sits right in this hole. And with all this room created simply by stemming inside, it's not hard, y'all. It's not hard. This guy, he could just, like I said on the last play, he can just run this straight, break. And then if the ball's not out, there's nothing that can be done. Instead, like we say, he stems inside, finds the soft spot. So I see, again, good awareness, football IQ, finding soft spots in the zone, knowing where he needs to be. And then at the end of this, he goes up, high points it. That's a difficult catch to make. The ball is above his head, high points it, finishes through the ground, doesn't lose control. So that's all the plays we got. Really what I seen a lot of was out-breaking routes. I seen, speed outs, corner routes, not really a lot of in-breaking routes that I've seen from Chris Olave. Would like to see that. That's the play calling. That's not on him. It's not saying that he can't run in-breaking routes. He can't run slants. He can't run posts. He can't run square ends. It's just the play calling. So in this game, I seen, really, really good ability to run out-breaking routes outside the numbers, playing that Z roll for the Saints. Good speed, good processing, good football IQ, awareness. That's all good things that I seen out of Chris Olave in this game. He had a really big game overall, a lot of yards, a lot of catches. I'm gonna pull that number up for you guys. But going back to watching him at Ohio State, I really expect this guy to have a really, really good career in the NFL. Hopefully, we can get consistent quarterback play out of Jameis Winston. We've been saying that for about 7-8 years now, so I don't see that happening. But let's take a look at what he finished with this game. So he had 9 receptions, 147 yards on 13 targets. So really, really good game there for Chris Olave in his third career game. Looking to see more out of him. Any players you guys want to see, let me know in the comment section. Even if you want to see units like, say, Saints offensive line, Panthers defensive line, Panthers DBs, Steelers offensive line, let me know what you guys want to see. I'll break it down. I'll watch it. I love watching film. I do it all day. When I'm on my work break, I go ahead and just find a random game to watch. I love doing this. Go ahead, comment, guys. I love interacting with you guys. Subscribe, like the video. Other than that, hope everybody has a good day. Thank you for watching if you check this video out. And love y'all. Peace.